Hello,
Oh,
everybody. It is I, my Angel Amugus, and welcome to the second match of today. After a beautiful match between Spaceman and the wonderful Micro slash my Angel Amugus, who unfortunately fell short. But we are now going to be watching Akeno versus TheVodkaDog, and I'm joined here by my co-commentator and the lovely host of the Royal Danish Ozu Cup 2025. It is Jazz. What's up, bro?
I'm here. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm here with my crew, who put a nice performance out today against the Seed 7. Fell a little bit short, but he did show Spaceman that he needs to lock in. He made Spaceman lock in. So that's what matters. But you know what I'm interested in, my crew, is to see how Akino is going to do in this match, because this is his first ever RDOC match. Ever. Or tournament match, actually. And
That's
it's in
very
RDOC.
exciting. That is true. Yeah,
So,
no. In the seedings, I was talking a little bit about how Akeno is one of these newer up-and-coming, incredible speed DT players. And looking at some of his seedings, Nomad 2, he did really well on as well. He got that tapping down, and it is a Nomad 2 mark after all. But no, he is going up against the TheVodkaDog, who has been playing some tournaments. To my knowledge, I did play what was it, 5-digit World Cup with him, I believe, and 5-digit European Cup.
oh wow,
So
okay. So he's got that
so
experience.
he does have that experience, but it's going to be interesting to see if his skill sets is going to be matching Akino's, because I do have a feeling that their skill sets are quite familiar, or similar rather. Sorry, both really into that DT grind.
And I think
But
Akino definitely having the higher skill cap here, like you said, but the vodka dog has that extra, that extra battle knowledge. He's been in fights before.
he's been in the trenches. He's been in
he's
the
been
trenches.
he's been in those high pressure situations in matches before that. It's not going to affect him as much as it will Akino. So can Akino really just compose himself is what we need to see in this match. And starting off with a nice little warm up, letting them just relax. Letting get a feel
Get
of the
them nerves
match.
off. Get them nerves off. And this is a little bit of a speed tech map, I believe. Get that tapping down as well. Maybe some reading. But no, I'm really excited to see what kind of maps they're going to be picking, because I honestly have no idea like what kind of maps they're going to ban, because I feel like neither of them wants to play Hidden 2. And I think neither of them really wants to play like any gimmick sort of thing. Maybe we're going to see some hard rock. Maybe they're going to be VodkaDog is going to be like, this guy is clearly better than me on the DT. I'll just get that DT1 or DT2 out of the way. But then again, this is just round of 32. The maps aren't really that hard. As you saw, like I nearly beat Spaceman, who is a much better player than I am. But I nearly beat him on some maps because, the map pool just isn't that difficult.
It
So
really is, and only 6.4, and Vodka Dog is no stranger to that type of SR. Even if Akino is a much higher, skill cap player, this is not a skill cap pool right now. So it could go either way. And like even looking at this warm up pick, I don't know whose pick this is. I think this is Akino's pick. I don't know what does Vodka Dog play. Is he a speed player?
he's that DT farm grinder, bro. You
One of
can
them ones.
like a weird map. Like if you look at the 5-star version, you'll just see him with a DT pass. But honestly, it's just the same with Akeno. You see him on the same maps, but always with double time. You don't see him with anything else really. They're just in that DT's grind.
These
And
DT players, man.
unfortunately, Akeno just is the better one, at least when it comes to solo play. But this is gonna come down to the consistency of the players. Like, are you gonna be able to hold down your nerves?
And Akino being a first time, well, tournament player, I guess, in his first time, he's going to start to realize that accuracy is extremely important in 1v1s, especially. Just a high even if you ship miss, if you can hold a high accuracy, you're going to get a good score. And that's all that you need in a 1v1, is just to get a good score.
And it's showing off right now in this warm-up map. Neither of these players are really getting any combo, but Akeno definitely holding up the accuracy, which is giving him a significant lead.
It really is. And I think, like you said, these guys are both DT players. We're going to see that DT1 definitely be played in this match.
Absolutely.
I'm sure the DT pool is going to be rinsed out by the end of this match.
Yeah,
That's
for
for sure.
sure. But I'm so excited to see like what are these players gonna be protecting, right? Because like, okay, well,
Ooh.
what are you afraid the other guy is gonna be banning? Because I picked Hidden, I got protected Hidden too, because I know Spaceman for sure wasn't gonna be picking that, and definitely was gonna try and ban it. Um, So yeah, I have absolutely no idea what the pickings and protecting and all that stuff is gonna be, and I'm really excited to see how it's gonna go down.
I think we're gonna see that now, unless VodkaDog wants his own warm up. I don't even know whose warm up this was. I'm assuming it's Akeno's. It's some 8-star map, probably something he plays in solo. Uh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we get straight into the rolls actually. So here we go. Akeno rolled 74 points. Did he win the roll? I think he did.
TheVodkaDog says rigged, so I would imagine so.
Oh my
Trust
god,
me, I
here
feel
we
you,
go.
TheVodkaDog. I feel you. All right, let's see if we can get it right this time. So first of all, you're supposed to roll for your like who's gonna protect first and second.
Yep.
And then hopefully you're gonna be picking whatever you protect, and then you roll for the picks.
Yes.
It was a
Yes.
little bit of a mess in the previous match, but we managed to figure it out. It was
Yes,
a good little
yes,
laugh.
Good little laugh. I mean, it didn't really end up mattering, but you know, still, this is the way. Is probably way better this way. Get the protects out
Akeno
and then move on.
Going for the second protect here, I think is really smart because they're pretty much going to be playing the same things, right? And yeah, TheVodkaDog does go for the hard rock, so hopefully he's
Aim.
been practicing it.
Akeno wondering, oh wow, this guy's going for the Hard Rock aim map. That's a really difficult map, that Hard Rock one. It's really hard to be consistent on if you're struggling. Akeno goes to the DT2 protect though, the speed map. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
It does make sense, but I just feel like it wasn't gonna be something TheVodkaDog would necessarily ban, right?
Exactly,
He would
yeah.
be like, well, maybe I won't pick it, but if it gets picked, I feel like I still have a chance. So I think it's a little bit of a misprotect here from Akeno. Maybe he just hasn't really been practicing much, and he was just like, I can FC this map, I need to play it, I know I can win it, I need it in the bag. So maybe
Yeah,
that's the
'cause
strategy he's going in with.
You're right, because a protect should be a pick that your other player can't play at all. Something that will give you the edge no matter what. Something that you know you can win on.
Exactly.
And a DT2 is a contested map. These guys both play that tapping. It's not as linear as it seems, Akeno. Maybe something else, something a bit more like something that, you know, the dog would be skill capped on. The dog.
Damn, you know, it's not the alcoholic dog, he is the dog.
The dog. He is the dog. And maybe Akeno, I think the HD2 might have been a better protect, honestly. I don't know if Akeno plays HD2, but if you're a higher seed, you should definitely try and learn something like that, especially if you're the higher seed.
I just don't feel like neither of these players, like, I would be surprised if either of these players even ban Hidden 2. It's like, I don't expect either of these players, like, if they pick it, we're gonna see, like, okay, who's gonna get 30k and who's gonna get 50k. It's like, you know, you roll the dice and you see if you win or not.
Oh my god.
But they have rolled for the pickings as well, and Akeno will go for the second pick, and TheVodkaDog will go for the second ban. Pretty smart, pretty smart. Because again, you know, you don't, like, you're not sure what the other guy is gonna pick. It's the same skill set. He might be picking something you feel good on, and again, the other guy might be banning something you don't want to play because, you know, you probably don't want to play the same things.
And there it goes, the HD2. I guess it did get banned.
Get it out of there.
Get it out of here. Akeno
I would
does
have
not
loved
want
to
to
see
do
them
that.
play it. There's nothing more fun than to see two incapable Hidden 2 players. Or
Much
incapable.
capable. I mean, it would have been fun to see. It would have been fun to see. I wonder what thing's gonna pick though. Vodka. A ban, I mean.
Maybe he'll go straight for the Hard Rock 1. He protected it, and, you know, maybe you need that early confident boost.
No more 2. Okay, stamina map gone.
Alright.
Don't want to deal with that
That is
stuff.
interesting. That is interesting. You know, not your most usual Noma 2. It has like some thirds, a slightly bit of reading. You know, it's not that high AR, and it is 200 BPM, so it's a little bit more dense. But it's gonna be interesting to see how both of these players are gonna be performing on it, because Akeno definitely smashed the Noma 2 in the qualifiers, as I mentioned earlier, managing to get seed 9 on that map.
Yeah, I mean, I think this normal 2 ban, oh maybe not. I think maybe Vodka should have kept this, because normal 2 on nerves, you should have abused that. Normal 2 is probably one of the scariest things to play if you're nervous, because the chain misses can tank your score incredibly. But TheVodkaDog decides to just ban it. And whoa, going straight to the protect. Okay, dog. Okay, he does not care.
He wants that early
Wow.
confidence boost.
He
Understandable.
does. Fair enough. That's a way to use your protect. I would think a protect is more used as a getting your momentum back in a match or closing out a match or something. But I mean, this is also valid, I guess. You know, just securing a first point fast. You know, clean and quick.
Hey man, it's the same strat that I use, so I respect it. But then again, it didn't go that well for me, so maybe maybe your strat is a bit better here. You know, let's see how it plays out for sure. But very excited to see which of these players are going to be the most consistent.
And I'm gonna see how Akeno is gonna deal with these nerves. But make sure you guys are watching his cursor on the stream here. Just watch his cursor. It's his first time playing. We've all been there. Our first times, we shook a lot. The dog has that experience. He's got that XP. He's gonna be a bit more comfortable on this.
Absolutely, and we're getting straight into it. Hard Rock 1, it is TheVodkaDog's pick, the dog. And he is starting out with an early slider break, I believe. Not a good start, but you know, maybe a strategic or tactical miss at the start to get them nerves off. And Akeno is also falling apart.
We're already seeing him miss here, but the dog also misses. Trades back.
Going back and forth here, Akeno though with the better accuracy at the start, which is giving him the lead. A slight combo advantage as well. I am going to be interested to see if any of these players are going to be missing on the 1/3s. They are tricky. And you know, these players are just speed players, they might over-tap it.
They definitely might, yeah. We're coming up to like the first hard section of the map. And,
and both hit it. Both hit it. Clean, clean.
Okay, here we go. This is the hardest part of the map here. The Ki and Akeno's the first one to go down, Micro. Look at the dog he's holding.
Oh, but as you said, he does miss. And Akeno, look at that accuracy advantage. Both players are missing left and right, but the accuracy advantage right now is definitely favoring Akeno.
Oh, the dog needs to lock in. This is his protect, and he's losing right now. This is such a mental degrade if you actually lose a protect. Oh my god,
another miss. That was so unfortunate from the TheVodkaDog, and Akeno did manage to hit that section, and now getting into a bit slower section, he is going to be able to build up a bit of combo. Definitely going to increase his lead here.
It's not losable yet, though.
Akeno, out of nowhere, getting a slider break, I believe. And now TheVodkaDog is the one with the combo advantage going into the second Ki, and he misses on the stream, but so does Akeno.
That stream is caught out you as well and Spaceman this week, and it's caught out both of these players.
That stream is brutal, so linear, and if you're having a bit of shakes, you know, gotta try and focus on not shaking out of the stream. It's so scary, but right now Akeno is comboing and already have a 64k score lead. A quarter left of the map. It's not looking too good for TheVodkaDog's first pick here.
Kaya combo. This is looking really bad right now for the dog. God, I don't know what's gonna happen. Because remember, Micro, losing your protect is really bad, you know, like, mentally speaking, you're gonna be just like, oh shit, I lost my best map. And like, it's not good to be in that situation. It can really hinder your performance.
It's not the start that TheVodkaDog wants, and also just look at the accuracy advantage for Akeno. Sitting on a 96, but almost 96 now, but TheVodkaDog sitting down on a 90% accuracy. Oh, Akeno did miss, and TheVodkaDog is holding a combo, but he does find a miss of his own.
That was the final chance for him to make a comeback.
Oh, that was so unfortunate, and he is just holding combo right now. If he just had held the entire combo, maybe, just maybe, he would have been able to come back into this map, but it is going to be Akeno who is going to be taking the first map here, and it is going to be a break point in his own favor.
Wow, unlucky.
Yeah, very much. 76k score lead could have been very different. TheVodkaDog was sitting on like a 200 combo when he got that miss and got a 200 combo after. He could have gotten a 400 combo. Would definitely have closed the scoring, but it's not meant to be.
Unlucky for the TheVodkaDog here, but like, oh my god, Akeno sees that and he goes straight into the Hard Rock 2. High CS. This is the type of map that gives you the most type of nerves. And he's going up for it.
He must not feel any nerves. There must be no shakes. Going for the small circles here. Quite interesting play. It's not that RDOC did that bad on the Hard Rock, but I can't just look up the qualifier seedings. And you know, Akeno, to be fair, did manage to seed 8 on the Hard Rock 2, whereas TheVodkaDog managed to seed 23. So you know, not a bad pick for sure. He is definitely confident on the smaller circles here.
Oh, that is true, but when you're in a high CS type of map, very small circles and precision, if you can't get your nerves in place, it's just missing every note after note, you know. It's going to be really difficult. But we'll see what happens, because right now Akeno did win that first point with a nice 300k, you know?
It was a decent score for sure.
Here we
But
go.
can he follow it up? Both struggling a little bit with the accuracy here at the start. Akeno the worst of the two, but already getting into the aim here.
Oh. Already
It's
Vodka
gonna be-
falling down.
Oh, and he falls down again. Bro is on a staircase and he just can't stop falling. But, oh, nope, he's still falling. Akeno, on the other hand, he's kind of vibing.
Oh my god, Akeno, these nerves are not hitting him as I thought they would be. He's kind of going crazy right now. Holding the FC.
Just look at the accuracy advantage. And Jesus, RDOC really struggling here. You know, I don't want to say it's over already, but it is a very short map, and we're already halfway through, and Akeno is just FCing with a 96% accuracy on the Hard Rock 2. Oh, and he finally finds a miss. But RDOC has found misses left and right. Not his map.
And yeah, I mean, Akeno misses, but what does it matter? The score difference is incredible right now. Nearly a 300k difference. Is a 300k difference.
It is a 300k difference.
Yeah, it's over. There's nothing to do.
Oh, very unfortunate. You know, that the score already gets set that early, but RDOC, he can't find anything for himself. And I think, you know, mentally, hopefully, he has already accepted the loss on this map. Akeno finding some misses here at the end, but still a very beautiful 96% accuracy, getting a 500k score.
He's memorized the map. He stopped playing the spinner and put his cursor on with the notes. He's memorized the map.
He's definitely been missing on that one before, and like, nope, I'm just gonna be waiting for it. I'm just gonna be waiting for it. I know it's coming. Fuck that shit.
He cleared out the spinner as a minimum amount, and he just went straight into where he had to go. Wow, what a this shows that practicing the pool can really help with the nerves as well. And he's practiced it. What did he say in the chat? Look at that. He's confident.
He says it's the only map he can play comfortable on, so you know, fair point. And it was a really good score. Not gonna lie, getting a 500k on your first match ever, that's pretty impressive. On the Hard Rock,
Really
you know,
impressive.
we were talking here him being a straight up tapping DT player, but he definitely got some other skills up his sleeves, and that is wonderful to see.
Talking about tapping, Macro, we got the vodka picking into the double time one. The DT one.
And, you know, just saying that Akeno, you know, thought he was just a DT one trick, but, you know, clearly not, but he still plays DT, so this is definitely going to be an interesting map pick. And, you know, as we said, it's going to come down to the consistency, and right now, Akeno is definitely the player with the consistency compared to the TheVodkaDog.
Oh yeah, but now we're gonna get into those tapping maps, these high AR tapping aim maps, and I want to see how the dog actually performs on these, because he is that type of player, isn't he? So maybe he might get his first point. Both players starting off kind of strong, Micro.
Absolutely. Akeno struggling a little bit with the accuracy at the start. It is early on, but RDOC sitting on a 98. Oh, nope.
Oh, you got the
finds a miss.
No, he's sitting on a 96.
And not a full combo. And Akeno, he is the one vibing right now. He is the one sitting on a 99% accuracy right now. Just had to adjust at the start, and RDOC with another miss. It's not what you want to see right now, considering Akeno is still holding on to the full combo.
And Akeno is the one that's just, oh my, already FCing the map now, and it's DT1, it's DT1, and you know how DT1s are, they're kind of short, and we're halfway through the map, and that score is accelerating right towards Akeno's side. If Akeno doesn't miss now, he's just gonna keep accelerating the score.
You're already sitting on a 190k score lead halfway in, as you said. It's looking really good for Akeno. VodkaDog, you know, if he wants to get back into this, he has to hold on and pray for Akeno to get a miss.
Oh my god. And I don't think Akeno is gonna miss. Look at him, he looks so comfortable. He's on the 99 right now. When you see your opponent on the 99 act, you know they're gonna cook. And he's cooking. He is
Thankfully
cooking.
for VodkaDog, he cannot see what we see, so you know, maybe in his head he's like, damn, I hope this guy fucking missed, but unfortunately it is not the case. Akeno is absolutely steamrolling this DT1.
I mean, VodkaDog finally found his footing, but it's too late. It's just too late.
It is too late, but even if he had full combo, the accuracy advantage is just too big.
Oh my god, Akeno is just gonna wrap this up.
Yep, and just like that, you know, he's already sitting on 1 mil score, and unfortunately, the couple of misses we saw from the VodkaDog is gonna only give him maybe 700k here at the end, which is still 400k short. You know, getting 720k score and then still lose with 445k, damn, that hurts.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do when your opponent does a 99 AC FC on you? This is the type of performance you would expect Jonah, Sobu, or Pablo to put on you, you know, with these 99 FCs this early on.
Sure.
Akeno, he's showing he's the dog on the DT1. He really is.
He took the dog and left the vodka with vodka.
Yeah, he's crazy on the DT1. He's showing himself to the higher seeds that, hey, if we get into, you know, a match later on in the tournament, you don't want to pick this into me.
But it's wonderful to see, even here early on, that he's managing to hold the consistency. You know, it's definitely going to be helping him out further out into the tournament. And, you know, it's only going to benefit him because the map pool is only going to get harder. And, you know, looking at him and his skill sets, you know, or skill ceiling, it looks pretty solid.
I mean,
not gonna say that it's already over. It is a 3-0 score lead, 2 breakpoints in the favor of Akeno. VodkaDog is still in the match. Akeno still has to win another 2. Maybe, just maybe, the VodkaDog can find some sort of weakness in Akeno's defenses.
He needs to find it now, and you're right. Akeno is good that he's getting these solid foundations in round of 32 because, as you said, the further we go on, not only would the map pools be harder, Micro, the players he's going to be up against are also going to be scarier. You know, we got Pole, Spaceman, and you know, the top 3 in the RDOC. Like, there's
the top 3 dogs.
The top
we all
3
know
dogs.
the top 3 are.
Yeah. Maybe Akeno could put himself there, you know, prove to the world that he, you know, prove to the RDOC community that he could reach far. Get to the top 3 dogs of RDOC.
You know, I was considering some, you know, maybe it's hard to say if you could compete against anyone in the top 3, Beast Jonah, Sobu, and Pablo. But you know, because I'm thinking about Beast Jonah, who I know struggles a little bit on the speed at the very least, and tabbing, at least used to, according to my knowledge. So maybe Akeno can beat a player like him on that, but like at that point, there's just too many maps.
There's just too many maps, and he's put all his skill points into other skill sets, so you gotta be careful.
But we're actually already playing the DT2, the speed map, a wonderful map. Both players right now holding full combo, accuracy advantage slightly in the favor of Akeno. And I'm actually expecting a double FC here. I'll be disappointed otherwise.
I mean, yeah, look at him. He's going really crazy right now. But we saw that even, you know, you beat Spaceman on this. You know what could happen? The dog might actually go crazy here. And there we go! Akeno misses! Is the dog gonna hold?
No! He finds a miss! But it is... Akeno has managed to find a little bit of a combo, but... The lead right now is so tight, but VodkaDog, the accuracy advantage in favor of Akeno, I think is real... Oh wait, Akeno finds another miss, but so does the...
Oh my god.
It is only a 28k score lead difference right now, and there's a quarter left, but... This last section here, I don't know if the VodkaDog can find it. He cannot, and Akeno is holding a combo, and I think he is going to be able to take it home.
Oh, now you're in match point. It's just too scary. Akeno is in match point now. I mean, what do you do if you're the VodkaDog in this situation? Match point your opponent, His cursor just flew off the screen. He's he's locked in.
Yes, it was looking really, really tight there near the ending, but you know, it was TheVodkaDog who didn't manage, you know, to pull him back together. And Akeno, you know, he found a couple of one miss, I think another slider break, but then, you know, he just built out the combo throughout the rest of the map, managing to get what 200, almost 180k score lead.
I don't know what to say, Micro Man. It's looking grim, looking very, very bad right now for the Vodka Dog. Is this going to be our first sweep in the RDOC 2025? Our first sweep.
That would be such a shame. But you know, that's what happens when you have to play a player with this same skill sets as your own, but the opponent is just unfortunately much better at it.
The Vodka Dog, he just, as his last pick, goes for the no mod for the Hail Mary. The tech map.
Oh, I don't know how to feel
this...
about this one, Chief.
I'm not gonna lie, this map is probably used better for the higher seeded players. I'm not gonna lie.
That is true. You know, it is one of the, in the qualifiers at the very least, it is one of the maps that Akeno did do a little bit worse on compared, you know, to all the other maps. You know, one of the things really holding him down was mostly hidden, but on the Nomad, you know, it was Nomad 3 and Nomad 4. Not that it looked any better on the side of the TheVodkaDog, but you know, as you said, throwing a Hail Mary, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, if this is one of Akeno's weaknesses, this might be a good shot by the Vodka Dog. Honestly, just to get that one extra point.
I will be praying for him. You do not want to be swept. It is not a fun feeling. Feeling so hopeless. You know, just that 1 point. Oh, early miss here from Akeno. But no, just that 1 point, you know, can make your whole day so much better.
I mean, right now, the Vodka does have that little lead, and he did bridge break.
And you spoke a little bit too early, as you do. And it is Akeno right now holding the combo.
He's not looking comfortable, but he's holding that combo.
And you know, that's what really matters, especially in this map where, well, I was going to say both players probably struggle a little bit with the accuracy, but it is mostly on the side of TheVodkaDog, sitting on 88% accuracy right now. And Akeno, I feel like he's kind of vibing, you know. Oh no! The one miss before the slider.
I mean, even though you say that he's kind of vibing, he still is vibing. I don't know. Vodka is going to be really hard for Vodka to bring this one back. Especially since the map actually gets harder from here on out. The accuracy difference is so big right now. Vodka is getting barely any score with his AC.
Yeah, you know, on maps like this, unless your name is Sobu, you know, getting a 95 AC, that ain't bad, man. That is pretty solid. You cannot be mad about that.
You cannot be mad about that. And I think it's over. The match is over. There's just no chance Vodka can bring this back.
There's just only a quarter left.
Higher AC, higher combo right now to Akeno. This was, you know what, very unexpected. I thought maybe Vodka would be able to put up a little bit more of a fight. But what can you do? This is C12 after all. It's
C12, and as I mentioned time and time and again, it is two players with same skill sets. But Akeno, clearly just the better one at it.
Clearly just the better one at it, and he closes this match off with the first ever tournament match of RDOC. He seems so happy, spinning his cursor, that he's swept his opponent. Good job, Akeno. Congratulations for that first ever win in your tournament.
First match, first win. You know, that's a good stat right there. Maybe you should just quit now. keep it a 100% win, bro.
You can claim to have a 100% win rate in tournaments. This is it.
Not a bad stat.
Not a bad stat at all. But Akeno, don't get too content. The pools are gonna get harder. The players are gonna get better. You gotta lock in. Play a lot of that ROM AI stuff, you know, that helps you with your nerves.
Yeah, dude, a lot of players these days are grinding on the ROM AI, and you know, that's a lovely thing to see. You know, these Danish players trying to practice to become tournament players. We kind of need that. You know, I haven't remembered what a Danish team in OWC has looked like for I don't know how many years now. So seeing players like this coming in and maybe playing really well on some skill sets, and then can get on the OWC team, show consistency, that would be beautiful.
And you know what? Let's look at the bracket to see who Akeno is going to go up against potentially. Actually, this is going to be interesting. The round of 16. I wonder who you will be up against. Let's go see. Bracket time. Here we go.
Oh, it's gonna be Pole.
Oh, Pole.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Seth. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Oh God,
No,
this is gonna be an interesting one.
Pole against Akeno, well, it really depends,
Ooh.
you know. I don't want to do the same mistake as last year where I'm like, yeah, man, Pole is such a good tournament player. Nah, bro kind of fell off, but even the falling off is still a really, really strong opponent.
You say that, but he did get to the finals last year, and that pool was around 7.5 or 7.4 stars. So Pole he's no stranger to these maps. Maybe his biggest weakness against Akeno is that Akeno actually plays the map pool, and Pole just shows up. So maybe that could be his biggest weakness, honestly.
It could be, but unfortunately, you know, maybe Akeno can take Pole on the tabbing for sure. Well, it really depends on how hard the next map pool is gonna be. Not gonna be placing Pole again, but he is the D ranker that he is, so it's hard not to. But he is just a consistent player.
Don't disrespect my boy Zenith, man. He's gonna probably cook. But Pole, he does have like 4 badges, so that experience itself, it's insane. The experience he has, he probably doesn't have any nerves. So
for sure, I'm gonna be very excited to see that match. You know, Akeno definitely showed some consistency here already in round of 32. So I'm actually expecting a decent matchup coming up. I believe Akeno can take a map at the very least, if not bring it close.
Also, just below that, I see Gullerod Gaming. Gullerod Gaming and someone else. They're gonna be up against Spaceman next week, so that's also something else to look out for, you know.
It's gonna be Gullerod Gaming. Trust me, I called it right here. Piggins,
that's gonna be an interesting one.
Piggins winner 2021. Trust me when I do a Piggum. But yeah, no. Who is TheVodkaDog potentially gonna be playing against? Can we see that in the loser bracket?
TheVodkaDog, yes. Let's see that. I think he's.
Well, we don't know.
But we don't have it yet.
Oh, shoot.
We gotta wait till all the matches are done.
Where's the production at? Come on, man.
Yeah, we don't know who he's gonna be up against yet until we get the matches done. But yeah, that is for us for now. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Micro, for commentating as well.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining me as well. It was a short match, but you know, always very exciting to see, you know, these up and coming players, and you know, he did not disappoint. That's one thing, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna be looking forward to his next match. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and probably see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Adios.